To you Geminis out here. So for you Geminis have the devil, the chariot, and the five of pentacles. So the crabs and Capricorns, basically energy, right? That axis of energy, zodiac signs. So for you, some of you Geminis may have experienced you kind of getting to know other people and being at odds with them because your value system and their value system does not end up matching one another, right? It just seems like your value system and their value system is at odds with one another already. And you Geminis haven't even gotten to know them for a very long time. You just now getting to know them, and it's like the two of you are already clashing heads, so to speak, because it's this thing where it's like the two of you are having problems being able to actually find any kind of common ground and even be respectful about the fact that you need to find something to build on. Otherwise, it's not really going to work out, right? And we're going to get into that, right? If I say it what it is, then I'm be getting ahead of myself. The Hierophant and the Fool card, you Geminis are okay with leaving that behind because, once again, you Geminis are thinking from the level of you're not in the business of trying to force anybody to do anything, or force anything for that matter. You're not trying to defeat the ocean. You're trying to essentially ride the waves. That's not necessarily a bad thing. And when I say ride the waves, I'm not talking about it from like a Trish 304. Look up what a Trish is. A Trish 304 perspective. I'm talking about it from a perspective of you're not trying to always have control and tell people what to do and control people, and everybody got to come to you with it, and it's always this weird power struggle, this game that's going on. That's not what it is. For you Geminis, it's either the two of you you have compatible value systems, or or if you don't have a whole lot in common, you have compatible value systems, but you're willing, maybe the two of you specifically don't get into the same things, but you're willing to get into the same things and have some of the same interests. And the situation with that is you Geminis realize that it's not even worth your time anymore. You're not going to spend so much of your time trying to force the situation. Yeah, the two of you are physically attracted to one another as far as the physical attraction, right? But you realize that is possible, that even though you and a person could be physically attracted to one another, the two of you are not going to end up in a relationship. And this is what I mean when I say that. This is why it is that I say that people, both sides, like it's this ideology of, well, oh, you can't be friends with such and such. And the thing is that if you can't be friends, if you gotta mess around with every single last person who you interact with and you get to know and engage with from a personal level on that romantic sense, if you know what I mean, then there's something wrong with a person who has to do that to every single last person. Because what that says is, and I have the evidence to prove that, by the way, what that says is that there's something missing in the person, regardless of who it is, right? Like, regardless of who it is, regardless of what the person is into, right, or attracted to, that means that you've got something missing in you. Because, and I've talked about this before, there's no way that a person can be romantic with every single last person that they're getting to know on a personal level. There's no way. And you Geminis basically literally prove my point. The two of you can be physically attracted to one another, but then how is it that you can explain to people who are physically attracted to one another, but in all intents and purposes, the value system is not the same? What this person really pines after, and what they really want, what they're really reaching for, what they're really looking at the stars for, what they're really reaching out for, right? When they say reach up high, touch the sky, right? With your hands, reach as high as you possibly can. What this person is reaching for and what you Geminis are reaching for are two different things. So this notion that you have to get the draws of or have some sort of romantic fun with every single last person that speaks to you on a personal level. You're getting to know their name and what they are, but it's not gonna work. You know, if it, you know, I was dating somebody at some point who was in a band at a very young age. Both of us were teenagers. And what this person wanted, right? This person wanted to be a lead singer and guitarist. She was a lead singer. She was in the lead because of her voice, and a guitarist. And obviously, we're not together. Why? Because we have different things. Were we attracted to one another? Yeah. I like the fact that she had blue-green eyes. Was she attracted to me? Yeah. She liked the fact that I had real curly hair, right? But at the same, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't a complexion problem. It wasn't a physical problem. It was the fact that we went after two different things, too different to work. That's all that was. It wasn't some big thing where it's like, oh my gosh, you know. But then you'll have people run around out here and make it seem like, oh, that's not true. And that's what happened with you Geminis. You and this person don't reach for the same things. So the moon, the Eight of Cups, and the Star card represents you just ghosted. You just exited this person's life as quietly as you Geminis possibly can. And the Nine of Cups and the Six of Wands represents they appreciate you Geminis for it, because they themselves know that the two of you are incompatible. And again, it's not any kind of dust up between yourself and this person where it's some sort of fight or disagreement. You and they just know that the two of you are compatible. What they reach for, again, and what you reach for are two different things that y'all reach for the stars for. You know, if you're going to be in a relationship with somebody, you have got to essentially be in a relationship with them where the two of you have common ground, that the two of you can stay interested in one another. If the person wants to be a lead singer of a band, right, and I'm not necessarily into the whole traveling every 5 minutes or whatever just to go see a band or to keep up with the shows or whatever, that type of lifestyle isn't necessarily going to work out. There will, more than likely, there will be some cheating going on. Because I say so? No. But because it's the fact that the two of us can't build that facilitates the cheating, right? You're not with me. The relationship can't continue because I'm at home and they're traveling the world, right? And then when the times when I may want to do some traveling, the person may not want to do traveling because now it's, oh my gosh, I was just there in this city. Like, I only really want to travel when I get a gig, when I'm, you know what I'm saying, when I'm touring basically, and people are paying me, because I don't necessarily want to do traveling here because I'm travel fatigued. You know what I mean? So let's clarify the Six of Wands. Wheel of Fortune, High Priestess, Three of Swords, the Four of Swords, and then you Geminis have the Devil card. More of that crabs and Capricorn energy. The Wheel of Fortune is the crabs and the Devil is the Capricorn energy. So more, again, that clash, that infighting, that clash, that friction. It's like, again, the physical attraction that you Geminis have for them and they have for you is amazing. And on paper, it's supposed to go well, right? But at the same time, the two of y'all's interest is too different. It's too different to work. So the Wheel of Fortune, and the thing is that the High Priestess, you're willing to let that go. and you let them basically move on to a person that actually can they can be compatible with. Because there's some people that you're just compatible with, like me. And when I was dating an emergency room nurse, her birthday is the 27th. My birthday is the 27th. She's a Capricorn, I'm a Virgo, so we're both earth signs. So it's this sense of a lot of the work has already been done because we're just naturally compatible like that, right? It could work. It could most definitely work, right? A lot of Scorpio placements. I love Scorpio, stuff like this, especially for a significant other, right? So it could work. Why is it that we didn't work? Things that could be worked out, but the games started being played. The game started being played, and I started to just dip. So the thing is that the Three of Swords, the Four of Swords, and the Devil card now represents how. And yeah, it sucks. It hurts for a little bit, to actually be able to see somebody that you had an opportunity to get the attention that you wanted, that love that you wanted, and now it's like you have to let it go, right? It's that cop and blow, like, you were just starting to get comfortable. But were you though? Because the compatibility between yourself and them wasn't really going to last long term. The only way that you Geminis were going to work with them is two things: is if you give up and become someone different, right? And kind of compromise yourself in that regard, to where now it's like you kind of giving up a lot of certain aspects of yourself, right? To let go of your dreams, so to speak, to be compatible. Or is it that you do that, or you have this opportunity and then you let it go? You Geminis chose to let it go. You chose, respectfully. But that's it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to get the YouTube channel to over 100K. We're at 16,330 something. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos.